video, I want to give you a tip or a drill that you can do that will power up your kick a little bit through the end of your kick, the snap, the dragon's tail that whips. If you can get a good whip on the end of it, the dragon's tail, so you want to look at the kick more like a whip. I don't know if you remember in the video that we did with Crew Daniel, he explained that you want it like a whip.
They get super stiff on the kick. Remember, it's a whip. It's a whip.
And I describe it as a dragon's tail, like the dragon whips the tail, it's a whip. Now understand guys, this drill, this tip is to improve the kick that you already have. So because you're grounded, you don't have the full strength of your hip, not even your core really. A lot of the strength from that kick comes from that snap at the end of the kick. So I started having my students do that recently, this type of kick. Grounded, and I said, focus on your upper body. The rotation, the arm swing, and then the kick itself, and focus on the snap at the end of the kick, or the whip. Keeping that foot grounded, basically disengaging this leg. Because if you go through my tutorials, this is what I call a foundational leg, and this generally elevates, and that's where that last bit of power comes into your kick. But you're keeping this grounded, so you're not using this leg really, you're just using it as a post. Okay, and then you step, bam. So you are working the last bit of the kick, the whip. So as you're warming up, you do like 10 or 20 of those on each leg. Then you move into roundhouse kick, yeah? So what you really need to do is now engage this, throw your hip, and you should have this whip already because you just trained it. Now your kick is complete. So what's happening is now you're elevating, and now your hip is in there, and then boom, your dragon tail whips on the end. Here, elevate, my hip throws forward, boom, my dragon tail whips on the end.